Hello, everyone. I hope you're having a lovely day. And welcome back to Grateful April, the event where we get to take some time throughout this month and reflect upon our art journeys. Today is day 28, Positivity. This is the prompt where I encourage you to, instead of drawing, put down the pencil maybe for a sec, go out, find new artists, and just, if you like what they do, then leave them a nice comment. I definitely think next year it'd probably be better not to tag the comment if, say, you are on Instagram or on, you know, certain social media where you can be like, "Hey, I did the comment. There, where's my credit or whatever." I just I I didn't think of that until after. I mean, I do give the benefit of the doubt because you guys are pretty awesome, and I know, like, the people who have been telling me they've been doing it now. I know I can trust that they won't do that, but I just don't want it to become something like it's the only reason why someone would be giving a compliment, you know what I mean? But yeah, so not, I decided not to do that. Like, show who I'm gonna send the comment to and be like, hey, uh, for privacy's sake, but I mean, I did it. And now I'm working on a redraw of one of my characters from, I really wish I could find out what year this was. If I will let you guys know. This character, I really like how I redesigned this character too, to an extent. She still has the wings and the basic, you know, dress design, but I tried to incorporate more bird feathers into it. And not too long ago, at first I thought the hairstyle was completely ridiculous when I saw that. Like, just the, I guess you'd call them pigtails, because they just seemed like, I don't know where I got the idea to do that. It wasn't, it was just, I don't know, something made it, but then I saw someone on DeviantArt do something really similar with a different character, and I was like, oh, there's my answer. Instead of, having it be like pigtails, do it like two buns, kind of like Chibi Moon from Sailor Moon. I wonder if maybe that's where I kind of got the idea. I really don't know otherwise. But yeah, I decided to go for a sort of complementary purplish black and yellow color scheme. And I really love how this looks. This is probably my favorite. I really hope that I can draw her again in the future because this just really, whew, yeah, I don't know. Just, it just makes me happy to see that. Okay, I think I'm gonna try. What I decided to do, Crazy Comic Lady, was instead of doing my top five favorite movies of all time, I'm just gonna do a list of five that I just really, really like. They're not, because I tried, and I'm trying to go through my movie library, and it just wasn't working out for me. So, um, who knows? If I ever find a favorite of all time, I'll let you know. I will say though that some of these are like, I just will love them for a very long time. So it would be surprising if anything replaced them, but I don't know, because calling them my favorite, I just feel like it's such a commitment. So yeah, I'm just gonna start the list. Number one, Harry Potter. I know a lot of people probably just like groaned. um, but I'm gonna say the first one too, the Sorcerer's Stone or Philosopher's Stone, depending on where you live. I have a lot of, and really, I owe it a lot to nostalgia too, because I just had some really fond memories with that movie, and we first got the movie on VHS. So it's been a long time, or it's been this for a while, and I remember going on a road trip and watching movies, and Harry Potter, we would literally watch that movie, rewind it, and watch it again in the same day. It was magical in more ways than one. Yeah, that definitely. I really do love the whole series, but I'll just say the first one because it has that nostalgia factor to it. Okay, number two, Lord of the Rings. um, yeah, not much else said there. uh, I think it's because of just this old sort of, I've kind of danced on the edge of wanting to watch it, get like wanting to fall into the fantasy genre. And I think just because, like, with anime and loving cartoons and just anime as a child, there was just it was a whole make believe aspect that I loved. And I love, I love the idea of fairies and elves. And, um, yeah, I think when I watched The Hobbit, the first Hobbit movie, that's when I really just started falling in head first into the genre. So, yeah, definitely have that to think. Um, let's see. I feel like also some of these are just going to be guilty pleasure movies. Oh gosh, I feel like I'm so judged, but I can't help it. The next is My Big Fat Greek Wedding. I really can't help it. I think it is a really guilty pleasure because there's just something, it kind of is a guilty pleasure, but at the same time, I just relate a lot to the characters. Not that I'm Greek, but I do have one of my parents was an immigrant who didn't speak English, and I just some of the things, like some of the traditional um parts of the culture just really, like, I related a lot to that. And it's just, I'm like the father figure, even though he's a bit, he can be a bit abrasive at times. He reminds me a bit of my dad. And I just, at the end of the day, it's like, you don't always agree with what they say, but you still love them. So, yeah. Okay. So what is that? 3? Oh my gosh. This is going to take forever. Labyrinth. This is another one of those movies where I just watched it so many times as a kid that the nostalgia was really strong. Rest in peace, David Bowie. Oh my goodness. But yeah, there was something so very fascinating about it. And it's funny too, because I've looked into some reviews and stuff, like theories, and I don't know, it gets really dark. And it's cool too, just looking for the hidden faces in it also. It's just like, it's like a game. And the last movie is Pride and Prejudice, um, with Keira Knightley. Yeah. I'm so terrible with actor names. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I remember having to watch that movie in high school when we were reading Jane Austen. And yeah, I don't know. I think it was just the story, because I'm a romantic. I'm a shameless romantic. um yeah, and there's one scene that just gives me chills almost every time, and it's, again, I don't know if it's gonna last forever, and this may just it may just be me being listing off my guilty pleasures, but I don't know. I like it, and I'm cheesy. But yeah, thanks again, everyone, so much for watching. Thanks for the question, CCL. Sorry it took me so long. This is why I can't pick favorites. I understand how Sam feels whenever she's like, I can't pick favorites. I feel the same way. It's okay. All right. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I really enjoyed this one. I really want to redraw all of them now. Maybe I will after this is finished. But yeah, thanks again for tuning into
day 28. I hope you stay tuned next time for day 29. Until next time!